In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to sound good and not scratchy and squeaky on the violin. I'm going to be laying down exactly why you're sounding that way. Say you want to play the songs you love, I'm going to be laying down the mistakes you're making and how you're going to fix them. So by the end of this video, you should not have that problem again. So if you're interested in that, make sure to watch this video all the way to the end so you do not miss any piece of it. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to Tok's Violin Academy. I'm Samuel and I'm very excited to have you here. I give beginners and intermediate violinists the tools, lessons and secrets they need to take their playing to that next level. Not just showing you how to play the songs, but showing you the music theory behind it, how these things actually work. Right, so if you will be interested in that type of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification because we upload videos every week and you do not want to miss any piece of it. Let's get right into this one for today. Right, so for example, say you want to play the happy birthday song and it keeps sounding like this. Instead of this. Right, we're gonna give you the secret why it's doing that. So let's get into it. We're dividing it into 6 things you must know or you must change for your sound to go from that complete beginner sound to something you're going to enjoy. The first one is bow direction. How is your bow going? So remember, our bow is supposed to go in that space between the fingerboard and the bridge, parallel to the bridge, all the way down. Right? So when you're playing, that is very important. We don't want this. We don't want this. This is why this movement is a scratchy movement, and if we're mixing that while going down, we're gonna have this instead of a straight down bow. Good, so that's one of the problems you might be having. This is how we're going to fix that. We're going to go in front of a mirror. Remember, our right hand, the part of the right hand you're going to be moving most of the time is going to be the elbow joint. Try not to use the shoulder because that's going to drag the bow around. So we go, extend your elbow going down. Do this slowly. You could look at yourself in the mirror while you're doing this. Take some time to do this on each of the string and look at yourself in the mirror to see that the bow is going parallel to the bridge. Get comfortable with this. It's very important. I've seen a lot of beginners rush to want to play songs and do not know how to produce a clean tone, which is what we're doing right now. So let's go again. 2, 1. You could be counting 2, 1, 2, and relax your body as much as possible. You do not want any bit of tension at all. Good. Our goal is stay parallel to the bridge. So that's the first one. We do not want the bow going all around like this. Right? And as you go up, look at this. As you go up, your wrist is going to naturally turn a little bit. If your wrist doesn't naturally turn, we're going to have this, which we're trying to avoid. So stay flexible. Let your wrist turn naturally as you're going up. So that's the first point. Try not to make the bow go all over the place. Go in front of a mirror, do this exercise. You could spend about a minute or 2 on each of the strings and that is going to fix that. Let's move straight on to the second point. The second point has to do with bow speed and bow pressure. We're going to combine that point 2 and point 3 into one. Bow speed first, right? So for example, we're using Happy Birthday song as our example in this exercise, right? Next, we want to play Happy Birthday song, but we're playing it like this. That's too fast of the right hand, right? The bow doesn't have enough time to produce the sound, that beautiful sound you want it to, right? So take your time on that. Even if that means you're not using every bit of the bow, you're using most part of the bow. It's very important to do that. But try not to get from bottom to tip, especially on fast notes. That's going to make it sound very scratchy, right? So take your time, right? Then for the longer notes, you can drag them out and make that more beautiful. So let's go again. Right, you do not want to go too slow as well. So there's somewhere in between there when it comes to bow speed. That's the sweet spot for you. Then the next one in this topic is bow pressure. How much of the bow is digging into the strings, right? So you do not want to apply too much pressure. If not, you're going to sound like this. So ease off the tension so things go smoothly. So bow speed and bow pressure, there's a sweet spot right there. Not too fast on the bow and not too hard on the string. Relax your body so you could get that smooth sound. And so on. If you've not subscribed, this is the best time for you to do that, because videos like this come for you every week and you do not want to miss any piece of it. Tutorials, lessons, tips, secrets, everything you're going to need to take that violin playing to that next level. So take this time out, hit that subscribe button right there, turn on the notification. You've done it. All right, let's get back into the video. Let's move on to point number 4. This is another very important one I see with a lot of my students. They make this mistake starting off every now and then. This is how much bow you're using, right? In this case, we're going to be talking about not using enough bow. So for example, let's say you want to play Happy Birthday song. By the way, if you're learning how to play Happy Birthday song, I've made a video on how to do that. The notes is going to be linked right there. So after this one, you could go to that one next. Also, I will add at the end of this video. Right, so by not using enough bow, I mean this. Look at this. If you've tried it before and this kept happening, that's the problem, right? We need to let the bow drag out the sound so we can hear the beauty in each of the notes. So let's try it again now with a little bit more bow. And let one note move into the other note. You do not want to have short pauses behind each and every note you play. That's going to make the sound even more beautiful. We're going to move straight to point number 5. This is a very, very important one. Practice slow, right? I know you just want to play the song. You have the notes, you know where the notes are, you just want to play. No, it doesn't work like that, especially if you're just a couple of months or just a year or two old on the violin. Take your time, we want to go slowly. So for example, Happy Birthday song started this way. And make sure every note is clear, every finger is spot on, and you're expressing every note the way you want to express it. Do not worry about when would I be able to play it fast, because if you can do it slow and make sure everything is correct while you're doing it slow, taking up speed is usually the easiest part of this. Good, so make sure you're practicing slowly before you try to take up speed. If you're looking for guidance every step of the way to make sure you avoid trial and error and this frustration, you can have me in your ears one-on-one coaching you in my online coaching program. I'm going to leave link to that in the description below, right? So you could sign up for that and you're going to have me on the call with you, showing you what you should be doing every step of the way to take your playing from squeaky, not enticing, to something you actually enjoy. So if you will be interested in that, link is going to be in the description. Let's get back into the video. So the last point is something that cannot be overemphasized. Practice, right? You have to practice. You cannot just come once a week, just try it once and expect it to be perfect next week. Violin doesn't work like that. Violin is going to take you some time, right? It's going to take you some good time, but if you're practicing every day, it makes that time shorter and it makes it more fun, because you can see how you're improving if you're practicing daily. If you're not able to practice daily, try 3 times a week first, and then you're going to build momentum from that until you start doing it daily. But it's very, very important. Whatever you're doing, you have to practice. The more you train your body to do it, the easier and smoother it's going to be for you, and the more fun it's going to be. If you've still not subscribed, this is the best time for you to do that, because like I mentioned to you, videos like this come for you every week, and you can have this channel in your ears guiding you every step of the way. So hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification so you do not miss any piece of it. That's it for this one. Go practice, and I will see you in the next one.